Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my kitchen. This is your girl, Eating with Food for Thought, aka the Personal Chef. And today we will be making a semi-homemade pound cake. Semi-homemade lemon pound cake. This is the part when we don't cream the butter, don't cream the sugar. We don't do all that extra that it takes to make a scratch cake, but you're still going to have that scratch cake effect. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. I started filming about 5-10 minutes ago, and I didn't realize that the camera had gone off. So I'm just talking, I'm just doing my thing and everything, getting everything ready to go, telling you guys everything I did. And then after all that, I go back to the camera. That camera only was on for 4 seconds. And I got the cake ready, and I'm getting ready to bring the camera over to show you the cake batter. And it's not filming. Well, anyway, I'm not going to go back over that again, but I am going to read you the recipe. And so what we're doing is we're making a super moist lemon cake, and it's semi-scratch, okay, to give you that good old scratch taste. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to follow the directions on the back of the packaging. Whatever the directions tell you to do, follow it to the letter. Back of the package, follow it to the letter. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add, these are your additions. I have everything written down. You're going to add 3/4 cups of flour. It could be bread flour, all-purpose flour, cake flour. It doesn't matter. 3/4 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and my sugar of choice is the ultra-fine baking sugar because it dissolves so much quicker. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon baking soda, a 1/2 cup of water. This is all extra in addition to whatever this says. If it calls for water, oil, eggs, whatever this calls for, you do that, and then you add your addition. You stir it up real good. You can use your mixer or you can do it by hand. Doing it by hand only takes 2 minutes, 3 minutes max, 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. It's ready for the oven. I have my oven preheated at 325 degrees. And this is the pan I'm using. Baker's Joy. Just spray your pan really good. Make sure you get it good. And make sure you have extra Baker's Joy on hand because it's nothing worse than running out of what you need. Like I'm doing right now. I'm running out. When you run out of 1 can, you just go get you another can. This is a dead soldier right here. So, Baker's Joy, you spray it some more. If you don't want nothing sticking, nothing is worse than a sticky pound cake. This is what we got here. And I want you to see this batter. This batter is ready. It's nice and creamy. It's ready for the pan. This is our cake batter. Let's pour this in here. And we are going to let this bake for 40 minutes. And I'm cooking this at 325. Make your adjustments on your oven because all ovens are not created equally and they all cook differently. Once your cake is ready, this is just something I like to do. Some people do it, some people don't. I do it. I shake it up and I bump it. that gets out a lot of the little air bubbles, little air pockets that get trapped. This cake is ready for the oven. We will be back in approximately 40 minutes. I got it set for 42 minutes. So be back in 42 minutes. While the cake is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start the glaze, the icing glaze for the cake. And what I came up with, I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of the orange extract, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of softened butter, and the cream cheese needs to be softened also. 4 tablespoons of milk. If you don't have whole milk, non-fat milk, or whatever, you can use canned milk. You can use almond milk, oat milk, whatever type of milk you like. That's what you use. And 1 cup of powdered sugar. Now, if your butter and cream cheese are not soft, now my butter and cream cheese, they're not soft because I just took it out of the refrigerator. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the microwave for probably about no more than 30 seconds, but I'm going to be checking it at 10-second intervals to make sure that I don't go too far with it. Okay? So let's get this softened up, and I'm going to do this on the defrost, not regular. I'm going to soften this on defrost. So we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I defrosted this for approximately 30 seconds, and the butter is nice and soft, and the cream cheese is still a little cool, but I think it's workable. And if not, we'll put it back in for just say 10 more seconds. Let's try. Oh no, this is good. See that? That's good. So you just mix the butter and cream cheese together. And again, you do not need a mixer for this unless you just want to take out like maybe a small hand mixer, but not your big KitchenAid or Cuisinart mixer. You don't need anything that big. Now we're going to add a teaspoon of the orange extract. I'll use this. Ooh, that's empty. Time for some more. This stuff lasts a really long time. I'm going to add part of the milk. This is 3 tablespoons. I'm supposed to do 4 tablespoons, but this only held 3 tablespoons. You don't want to add too much milk because you haven't added your powdered sugar yet. And you know that powdered sugar, once it hits liquid, it goes to nothing. So this is a good creamy consistency right here. So now I'm just going to add all of the powdered sugar at one time. And then we'll add the milk as needed. And you're just going to take this icing and just drizzle it over your cake. Kind of like one of them, what do they call that? Better Than Bundt Cake. They have a bunch of those little shops around, those little bundt cake places. And they charge a fortune. They charge like about $40 or $50 for a bundt cake. And that's cool. You know, I don't have $40 or $50 to pay for a cake, but I got 5. Make it myself. And get this on the table for the holidays. And it doesn't take long. Okay, that's 3 tablespoons of milk. And again, I'm using almond milk because I don't have whole milk. I'm going to add just a little bit more milk. I'm going to shake this up first. Do a 1/2 tablespoon because I don't want to go too far with it. Oh yeah, this is perfect. 3.5 tablespoons of milk. And remember, 1 teaspoon of whatever type of flavoring you like. I chose orange extract. So this is it. Bring it over so you guys can get a closer look at this. This is perfect. See that? Let's see. That's the consistency you want for your cake. And we shall return. It has been 40 minutes later, and all I can say is what you say. Let's let this cake cool down and get it out of this pan. The cake is out of the oven. The cake has cooled down. I just flipped it over. Now let's see what we got. OMG. Look at here, look at here, look at here. You can either make it yourself, spend about $5 and make it yourself, or you can go to Nothing But Bundt Cake and pay $40 to $50 for it. Same thing, including the icing. The icing is not going to be as thick as Nothing But Bundt, but it's going to be just as good, and you can have this cake on your table in less than 2 hours. An hour and a half max. This $5 cake will be on your table. What you but get? 3 eggs. Box of cake mix. I got that cake mix on sale for 88 cents. Okay? I'm always on the lookout for the next good deal. Always. We're going to let this cake cool for about 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, we're going to put this wonderful cream cheese icing on this cake. 15 minutes, y'all. Give me 15 minutes. That's all I need is 15 minutes. And remember, whatever you do, do not let your kids, your grandkids, or even you eat raw cake batter because it has the eggs in there. I know when we were kids, at least some of us, I know in my mama's house, in our house, we ate raw cake batter. Eggs and all. All we want to do was lick the spoon. Lick the, lick the little beaters that went around and never thought about it. Now, I think about it. I wouldn't let my kids, my grandkids, nobody eat no raw cake batter. So make sure your cake is completely cooked before you dig into it. And once we get everything done, I'm going to cut this bad boy because we finna see what it tastes like and what it look like on the inside. So here would be a ranch and an Italian. Here it says, while I was waiting to finish up this cake, to get this cake to cool, my sister, B from San Diego, stopped by and she brought me dinner. She brought me a chicken salad from the Black Bear. It's a chicken taco salad. And I am so happy because I am so hungry and I am so ready to finish up so we can get to this. Now, let's get this cake iced. The only thing we're going to do now, everything's ready. And I said 15 minutes on the cool down, but no, I talked to my mom in the meantime. She said let it cool down as much as possible because you don't want your icing to melt. And that's true. So it's been about 45 minutes. So we're going to get this icing on here. And the only thing I'm going to do is take this whisk and just go back and forth like this. Some people like to just pour it on here. Whichever way you decide to put your icing on, that's the right way. There's no right way. There's no wrong way to do it. It's the way you want to do it. And if you have a cake stand, it makes everything that much better. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so at this time. Hit that subscription button. Hit that notification bell so that you will know every time I upload a video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you make yours. If you're making videos, let me know about that too, so I can come check out your channel. Hit that like button. And tell a friend. Get this on the table. I said an hour and a half, but since we have to do that cool down, we're going to say 2 hours. But you can still get it on the table. Because you may be that person that doesn't want any icing, and you don't have to ice it if you don't want to ice it. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to cut this and give it a taste test. We're going to do a taste run on this one. But before I cut it, I want you to get a good look at it. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. Let's turn it around, turn it around. Oh, yeah. She did that. Better than Bunt. Get out of here. I could make this myself. This beautiful cake is now ready. And I'm going to cut it so you can see what it looks like. Okay. This is the inside of the cake. Semi-scratch homemade box lemon pound cake. And I cut 3 pieces. And we are done with this cake video. Thank you everyone for watching. That's my time, and I'm out.